Key signatures part 3, relative minors. So, what on earth is a relative minor? Think of relative like a brother, a sister, a cousin. A major scale and a minor scale that share exactly the same notes, just in a different order, are called relative majors or relative minors. In fact, in a 7-note scale there are 7 relatives. They're called modes and we'll discuss these in another video. For now, we only need to concern ourselves with the relative major and the relative minor. Sometimes people are taught shortcuts to remembering the relative majors and minors. The difficulty with shortcuts is that they help you to remember something, but you don't necessarily understand it. A common shortcut is to count down 3 semitones from your root note. If D was my root note, I'd then start with D, go to C sharp, to C, and to B, which would give me my relative minor. The difficulty here is it's hard to remember what accidentals to use. If you're familiar with intervals, you can also be told to think down a minor third. Great, it works if you know your intervals. If you don't, then it's more difficult. The method we learn in this video is just as easy, but helps you to see the relationship between the major and the minor scales. And if you can see that relationship, it's much easier to make use of it in the long term. So, what's this method? Let's do it in C major. This method is only 1 step long. All we need to do is count to 6. In C major, C is my root note. Let's count to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A minor is the relative minor of C major. Simple as that. Let's do 2 more. G major is my root. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. E minor is my relative minor for G major. Last one at normal speed. D major. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. B minor is my relative minor for D major. So once we've worked out our major scales, we just count up 6. That's it. Let's get through the rest.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And there we go. All of our major scales with their relative minors. As with all things music, the more we practice, the more familiar we'll become. Knowing and understanding your key signatures is a fantastic basis to understand everything to do with pitch. This helps you to understand melody. It helps you to understand harmony and chords. In the long term, it will help you with things like chord substitutions. It also helps massively with understanding improvisation and composition. I recommend watching these videos again and filling out a circle of fifths as you do it. Try to recognize and memorize the patterns that we use to work out the answers. Good luck!